Does Hole Breacher make the Echo Karn deck list in Legacy even more of a griefer deck? Let's find out. Alright, so the updated Urza Echo deck list that we're running is 4 Ancient Tomb, 2 City of Traders, 6 Islands, 1 Minamo, School at Water's Edge, and 4 Sea at the Synod. I've seen some lists switching back between Minamo and Cavern of Souls. I think it kind of just depends on the meta. If it's like heavy, is it Delver, heavy counter spells? Do you want the Cavern? If not, Minamo's pretty good because you could untap Emeries and get multiple abilities, so that's pretty good. For our 0 drops, we have 3 Lion's Eye Diamonds, 4 Lotus Petal, 2 Mishra's Baubles, 4 Mox Opal, and 4 Urza's Bauble. Most of those just redraws, which we definitely want. We just want to dig through the deck to try and find our griefing combos. We have no 1 or 2 drops because we like to have Chalice on those. That typically shuts down most decks because Chalice and Griefers just go hand in hand. We are the best. So for 3 drops, we have 4 Emery, 2 Hole Breacher, and 4 Narset. And the Hole Breachers are literally Narsets 5 and 6. I've seen some lists dropping 1 Mishra's Bauble for a 3rd Hole Breacher. I want to try it with 2 first before I put in the 3rd one to see how it kind of works out overall. I know Hole Breacher is just an alternate tactic against like the Delver deck, which is super nice because they do Ponder, Brainstorm, Preordain a lot, and so being able to take away the extra draws and give us extra mana is just fantastic. 4 drops, we have 4 Urza, 4 Karn Great Creator. Obviously, we like to use the downtick to either lock them out of the game or just find the things we need. No 5 drops, 6 drops is 4 Echo of Aeons, and then 4 Chalice of the Voids. Sideboard, we have 2 Echoing Truth and 4 Force of Will. I mean, Force of Will is just that stopgap card of, you know what, I just need to counter Storm, I need to counter your Infernal Tutor. I need to counter Blood Moon, I need to counter whatever I need to. Sometimes you just need that stopgap. Echoing Truth is really good for mirror matches. You just could take away their chalices, take away the null rods, take away their sideboard cards. It's always good. And then for our tutor package, we have 1 Lion's Eye Diamond, 1 Tormod Crypt, 2 Defense Grids, 1 Liquid Metal Coating, 1 Sorcerer's Spyglass, 1 Snaring Bridge, 1 Microscope Lattice, and 1 Walking Ballista. It's a pretty typical wish board. We just have at least one of everything to get answers. So we obviously go with Liquid Metal, Sorcerer's Spyglass as opposed to Pith Needle because more than likely Chalice on 1, Spyglass gets around that because it's 2 drops. That also works out very well. So let's get into some games and see how well we grief.
Round 1. Fight!
Alright, looks like we are on the play, which is definitely what we want. Yes, I like to play first. So we can't quite cast Chalice on 1 on our first turn. I still think it's a keepable hand, though. Like one of the Urzas on their 0-drop artifact, it would be fantastic. Looks like our opponent's going down to 5. It definitely bodes a little better for us, I think. So I say we're going to try and turn 1 Island, Mox, LED, cast, Emery, see what we get off the top. And this pretty much tells our opponent exactly what we're playing. And this completely, alright, cool.
Ah! Got him!
Round 2. Fight!
Alright, looks like we're on the draw this game. I think this is fine. I think we can keep this. If we don't have a turn 1 Chalice, we could top draw a... Ooh. Well, they're going to fear the Chalice. If we top draw any fast land, they're in trouble. Yep. So off the bat, I'm thinking Storm. Ooh, I would be able to get there too. On the bright side, Emery can cast the Chalice out of the graveyard. So we have to hope that our opponent can't just go off this turn. Oh, there's an LED too, but there is no Echo in the bin, so that's not going to target. More than likely, it's going to be the Chalice. We see that they draw a Swamp. So maybe this is a discard deck? This could be just an 8-rack deck. Dark Red. So now I'm leaning towards Storm. Interesting. So draw for bubble, draw for turn. Okay. How about another Emery? Oh man, still no Echo. Alright. So, draw step. Now we're going to bobble them. Because we'll know one of 4 cards in their hand. And it's a Swamp. Alright, so this makes me think it's a mono black discard deck. Oof. Alright, so we get to cast Karn this next turn. Hull Breacher, Ancient Tomb. Oof. Okay, so Ancient Tomb. So let's just keep our Lotus Petal. Down to Karn. They have 2 cards in hand. Man, I think I just want the LED in case we just end up drawing an Echo. Alright. So let's see if they can deal with Karn. If they can't, then we just Lattice Lock them out of the game and we're happy. They cast Murderous Rider 4. What does this do? This is Battlefield for the Monarch. Just discard card. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to cast a Lattice, and we'll take some damage, but then they can't do anything. Hooray, Griefer decks! Oh, and an Urza. Oh. I'm just trying to determine if I can still do it. I think I can, right? Because there's 4, so 1, 2. Yes, I can still do it. So we're gonna cast Urza. Urza triggers. Say cool. Crack LED. Down to Karn. Yes. I'd like to get a Myco. Tap the artifact. Tap the Lotus Petal. Tap that. Cast Lattice. And there's the concession. Alright, cool. We didn't grief like we wanted to, but we did grief in a decent way. So this is mono. Oh man. I don't like Echoing Truth, I guess. Let's just drop Bobble and bring in Truth. Because like Force of Will, Defense Grids, those just don't do a whole lot. So we're just trying to get a Chalice on 1 against them. Because that takes away like their Dark Rite, their Thoughtseize, their Duresses. I assume Duresses and Inquisitions. So, alright, so I guess this is a quote-unquote Griefer mirror match. So yeah, it's keepable. Not great, but it's keepable. Thoughtseize. Cabal Therapy. Ooh, what are we naming? If his name is Emery, that's gonna hurt a lot. Yep. Name's Chalice. Cool. You got it. So Chalice on 1 definitely hurts that deck. It's good to know. Alright. Cast. Sack for a blue. Cast Emery. Hope we get an LED and hope that Emery lives. Yep. No luck. Well, if they don't counter, if they don't kill the Emery, then we just get a cast Chalice. And we're gonna bobble them at the end of their turn. In case they're gonna play something, because then there's less cards in hand. Necromentia. What is? Oh, that thing. Okay. So we're gonna draw Home Breacher and a Seat. Okay. Man. So we're gonna target the Chalice. Chalice on 1. Lose our city. Which does not feel good. But at least if Emery's gonna live, I do get to just cast Lotus Petals. Okay, so now they can do Necromentia. And I assume they're just gonna name Karn. Which is a good thing we have alternate win cons. That is something that I guess slightly worse in these matchups is Sai would just be able to keep creating Thopter tokens. Hull Breacher doesn't. So in this matchup where there's no card advantage stuff, it doesn't matter a whole lot. Yep. So I assume Karn because Chalice is already on the board. Yep. And none in hand. So so we cast it. So I think the better option here is to actually play this Emery. We want to keep the not summoning stick 1. We did not. I was hoping we'd be able to hit on LED. We obviously did not do that. So we're gonna target Petal and cast a Petal. Alright. Oh. Alright. Mono. Alright. Interesting. They have a Thoughtseize. Okay. Sure. Yep. It's pretty good tech against me. And oof. Alright. Well, they griefed us that game. Alright, so now that we know what their plan is, I still don't think Force of Will is needed. Especially now that we're on the play, I think we are just focused on trying to get our plan on the board as fast as possible. Interesting. A mono black Karn list. I mean, it's interesting. I'll give him that. I don't think I would have. So hand control, board control, Karn. Karn's gonna be a sideboard option for like these kind of decks. I don't know why they'd run it in the main. Like I feel like your Monarch, the new Monarch enchantment is just your kill condition. Yes, we like to play first. Oh god. Like, I can turn 1 Chalice, but I can't do anything else. And I think it's Mulligan. Yeah, let me just put that on the bottom. Double ley line. Alright. So we're losing value engines. So I think we just use 1 bauble. See a court. So draw for bauble, draw for turn. Karn, Manamo. Man. Alright. Oh, so we're gonna hope for a 0-drop artifact off the top. Oh, Ratchet Bomb. It's a really good one. I see it's the same Court of Ambition. Alright. So now we're hoping for like a petal off the top. Or... Ooh. Alright. Well. Now if you Necromancer's Karn, I think we're actually in a pretty decent spot here. Spell. Oh, spells? Ugh. Alright, well, bauble. Oh boy. We are not griefing well this game. I can get the Manamo, so I mean, like, meh. You can't play the core because you still gotta pay the extra 1 as well, sir. Yeah. That's how that works. It's not just opponents, it's everybody. Lily? Sure. So you're going to discard your Thoughtseize more than likely. Wow. Don't up or down tick Lily. Interesting. Say court. Draw for bubble, draw for turn.
Heck Warden.
Thank goodness. No, that's right. I gotta pay the extra 1. Alright, so Urza, so we can at least sack the construct off of a Lily downtick and then kill her. I mean, yeah, sack the construct. Do you have a kill spell? Sure. You got it. Sure. You hear a Brajuka Bog hits in my graveyard's double exiled. Congrats. Alright, so we're gonna attack Lily to get rid of her. To cast Karn. Down to Karn. Yes. So I think we should grab a bauble. Just something that doesn't really matter. Sure. That's why I could have grabbed like the LED, but That which wouldn't have done much. Alright, you can waste sensitive traders. So now them playing the other thing just isn't effective for them. So that. So now we can down tick Karn. Grab the... Man. So we can tap Urza for mana. If we know what's in our hand, so we go look at metal coating. Say, okay. Attack with Urza. So during their upkeep, we just take away one of their land. So now that at this point they're not going to be able to cast their court, which is super important for us. So they nearly drew a land from the last turn. They're going to draw a sinkhole, which doesn't affect us a whole lot. LED, okay. So one there, uptick, no targets. Oh, I should have just targeted a land. That was my fault. But we know he's drawing a sinkhole, so that doesn't matter for us. Like, I might as well just activate Urza, see what we get. Tap a bauble, sure, to play an opal. Definitely happy with that. I don't know at this point if they actually want to play their Monarch card, because they have no creatures. They're going to draw a sinkhole. So they still couldn't cast it anyway. So right now we're doing a pretty good job at griefing. Oh yeah, your sinkhole. Congrats. Oof. So let's just target that one. Uptick the Karn. So we pretty much have the win on lock next turn. So you can tap that. Just kind of just like, spin the wheel with Urza. Do I want to cast that? I don't think I do. If we had a Hull Breacher in hand, something like that, maybe. But that can just go into exile. I mean, sure. We'll take a shot. Still see a course. We don't know what the mystery card is. Alright, so he has a man land. And yeah, the court. So they just lose here. Oop oop. Okay, cool. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, yeah, we just discard at 3, 6, 7, down tick. Yes, we grab Lattice, cast Lattice, and there we go. Yay! We did it.
Round 3.
Alright, so we're on the draw, and this is actually one of the better hands that we have been able to find. If we get an LED off the top, that would just be fantastic. Oh no. This could be a mirror match. This looks like a mirror match. Okay. Why are both of those? Alright. So Tomb, Petal, Pass. They're not doing a whole lot. There's a Narset. Okay, well, we're just going to do that. Keep Hull Breacher up. Because if he happens to stick, that our opponent's doing anything. They could also be waiting to flush in their Hull Breacher, which in that case an Echo would be really bad. Chalice on one. Okay. You have a Chalice on one. I don't think our opponents realize it's a mirror match yet. Alright. Hull Breacher. Flash and Hull Breacher of your own. Hey! Now I am actually genuinely curious about how this works. I gotta... Alright, we about to learn something today. We both get a bunch of tokens and then withdraw cards. I have the advantage because I have Karn. Okay, oof. So I would have to block with Hull... I have to block his Hull Breacher with my Hull Breacher. He didn't attack? He loses. Because I just cast a Myco. And because you didn't attack. I if you didn't attack, I would have gotten a bridge first. And then just gone from there, but... Yeah, okay. So until the end of my next turn, right? Until your... Yeah, so my Myco Class would be a 6/6. Sure. Cast an Emery, because everything's an artifact. She's super reduced. Okay, there's the concession. I was like, if he'd attacked, he would have... I mean, granted, he wouldn't have been great, but he could have just bought turns at that point. Alright, so... Chalices don't matter in this matchup. I think we want Truth over Baubles. Because, like, him putting a Chalice on 0 hurts him, me putting Chalice on 0 hurts me. Chalice just does not matter in this matchup. I'd much rather have the counter. And before I was running 2 Brazen Borrowers instead of Echoing Truce, but, like, I've ran into the case of, like, Narset down tick. Oh, look, there's a Brazen I can't grab, and I need the bounce spell. So that was a learning process, which wasn't great.
2 very boring minutes later.
Oh, and they just come on, and they just concede completely. All right. Well, I mean, Griefer deck did its job. It's good to know in the mirror that both Hull Breachers just pretty much make a bunch of treasure tokens, but since you have a Karn, you have the advantage. Makes a big difference. So, until next time, keep on griefing. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the video and leave a like and a comment. It does help. I am still looking for more griefer ideas. Honestly, I would like to find a few in historic or standard that is not the 9 lives deck. Because that's just everywhere as a griefer. I'm like, I want to find something different. I like to have a variety of griefer decks. So if anybody knows of anything, leave it down in the comments below and I will take a look. Bye.